To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come in, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club. Friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, ceilidh and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Hello and welcome to the Irish in the UK. Later in the show, Chrissy Mack and his band will be singing their brand new song for us called Diamond Dreams. We'll also be meeting Tommy McLoughlin, the manager of the Leeds Irish Centre, who's got some very exciting news for us. Now, the Brian Boru Club in Ashton and Makerfield is the oldest Irish club in the UK. It was first opened in 1889. And it's going as strong today as it was on that very first day. And a few weeks ago, we went along for an Irish night of traditional Irish music, song and dance, and to meet some of the members. Tom, tell me, when did you first get involved with the Brian Boru Club?
I think I was about 10 years old. I started learning the tin whistle here with Billy Greeno up in here with the Kyoto's music. And my wife was coming in at the same time, and we didn't know each other then. But we got together during the set dancing here when we was in our 20s. And during that time, our kids have had the baptisms in here. My mum had a surprise 60th in here as well, so we've been coming in a very, very long time.
And now, of course, you're chairman, and your wife, it's a team effort now, isn't it, because your wife is bar manager?
Yeah, we started at the end of April last year, and we're trying to reach out to the local community and organise things. We've got a few bands coming in now, and a lot more people as members joining, so we're hoping that the signs will go out on Facebook and social media and more people will come in to join us.
And you've got an Irish traditional night tonight.
We have it, it's the Cultist night, we have it every Friday. It's a bit of traditional, a bit of a sing-along, anyone can come in.
You've got lots of other things going on here at the club, and in particular you've got quite a busy Monday.
We call it the Cladder Group, and it's aimed at the older generation, and again we're reaching out to the local community. We started in September with about 20 people coming along for a cup of tea and a bit of a chit chat. We've got a man shed, we have a knit and natter, we have crochet going on, we have a craft activity, bingo, raffle, and we have a bit of a sing-along as well with Daniel O'Donnell playing in the background, so everyone's welcome.
Maxine, tell me about the cultural events that take place here.
Right, well, Brian Boru at the moment is a really vibrant place. There's so much going on, and my role as Cultural Development Officer is to ensure that people are brought in and that they experience and link in with the Irish culture by whatever means that is, whether it's by music, whether it's by the ancestry research that I do, whether it's by the film club, whether it's by the language. So people are brought in and they get their link then with their Irish roots, and we can build on that then, and we can ultimately we're going to make a heritage room here at the Brian Boru, and hopefully we'll have gathered lots of photographs and stories and history to put in this room to show the journey that people have made and their families have made when they've come to Ashton and they've come to this area, and what's happened to these Irish people who've sacrificed everything to come over here. Everybody is welcome, and that's one of the things. Like, we did a film club last night. There were people who were Irish Descent, English and Scottish, and everybody enjoyed the film. It was amazing, and afterwards we had a discussion about it. It sort of educated people about Irish history. It allowed people to speak in a safe place and discuss things, and only good can come through sharing our culture and getting the word out there that this is how rich our culture is. It's amazing.
Aidan, you've been involved with Cultish culture here for quite a long time.
I have, yeah. I've started probably over 10 years ago now. My music teacher here was Margaret Webster. She taught me everything I know now. I've been involved in so many flowers, and yeah, she gave me so much knowledge and quite a lot of success with my music.
Well, she's certainly done a great job, because you play quite a lot of instruments, don't you?
I do, yeah. My main instrument is banjo. I play guitar, bouzouki, mandolin, bodhrán, and a few more, yeah.
And we saw you playing down there tonight with the Irish group, and it's all going really well, sounded well.
Yeah, no, it's a great turnout tonight, and the club's going strength to strength. Our sessions every month are getting bigger and bigger, and it's nice to see fresh faces and more people getting involved in the Irish music.
Tell me about your involvement here in the club.
So I'm the Diversity and Inclusivity Officer, so I make people feel safe, people of minority groups. If they want somebody to talk to, any advice, I'm there and just a safe person to talk to.
Alan, tell me, how did you get involved with Brian Boru?
Oh, well, quite a while ago my dad used to come in with his friends and so on and so forth, and I used to come in when I was younger, but I hadn't been in for quite a while. And then my daughter started playing accordion, and so about 10 years ago I started coming in with her and getting involved, watching her play. So as she was playing, I used to just kind of have a bit of a play along with some of the other people, and then the next thing you know, I'm kind of in with the music and we're having a bit of a sing-song and getting really stuck into it. And then from there we joined Cultus, and for some strange reason I ended up being chairman of the branch after so long. But it's a great position to be in. It's great working with all the kids and with all the other adults and so on and so forth, and just coming out and playing the music, it's just absolutely brilliant.
You teach children here at the Brian Boru, and I'm led to believe that you've got quite a big group and it's growing all the time.
Yeah, we've actually got about 30 children on the books, 15 who come regularly to the class, others that'll come some weeks and others that'll kind of like drop in and drop out. But it's really come from strength to strength. We thought of a reset after COVID and lockdown, and people didn't have the chance to play music, and we thought we'd really make a push on trying to get the youngsters involved, and from that we've got the parents involved, and the senior group that we have, we play on a Friday night, they just come along and have an absolutely fantastic time. The kids are just so fantastic to actually work with and play with, and they've got so much enthusiasm, it gives you kind of the boost to play the music yourself. We do the classes on a Tuesday evening from 6 o'clock around till about 8 o'clock. So from 6 o'clock till about 7:15 we do the music class, and then from 7:15 onwards we have a language class. After the children start the language class, then what we do is adults are invited to come in, and we'll do an adult class then till around about 8:45.
Busy time now coming up for Cultus as well. It's this time of the year, isn't it, with all the fishes? It
is, and we've worked hard and we've got some great young players. Hopefully we have some good entries for the Flower this year, and especially with it being local for the All Britain, we should. I won't say we're in with a chance, but I'm just hoping that they have some really good fun and a real good experience with it.
We've got the Kilkennys playing here next Friday evening, and we've also got Declan Nerney, we've got Pat Jordan is coming. We're hoping to get a few other well-known show bands playing here as well. The Brian Boru Club, the oldest club in Britain, it's very important that you keep it going. And of course St Patrick's Day and St Patrick's Week is a big time for you. Well, the parade, we're starting with a mass with our local parish priest, Father McNally. And then we're going to do a parade. We're hopefully going to get some Irish wolfhounds to lead the parade, a couple of old tractors, and anyone else who wants to join in. Then when we get back to the club, we're going to have a bit of a sing-song, and the Cultus are going to play a few tunes. And then we're going to have Steve Needham singing along, and we're going to finish with the popular band The Lash. So we're expecting a big crowd and a busy weekend.
I am an advice and advocacy worker for Irish Community Care, and the two roles do sort of blend in together, and it sort of gives a wraparound service to our people who come in. They may come in for the Cladder group on a Monday, which is a friendship group, but if I find out that they need some help with benefits or with Irish pensions or passports or anything, then I can book them in to see me in my other role as advice worker, and then I can help them with that. So they do get a wraparound service. They get everything that they need from this club. This club should be visited a lot more by people around the country because it's the oldest club in Britain. It is, and it needs to be sort of a go-to place. It should be on people's bucket lists. It is the oldest Irish club in the country. It's full of history. You can feel the history in the walls as you're walking around. It's a wonderful place, and it's got so much heritage here and so many stories that people need to come here and experience it, because it is a little gem. It's a one-off, and it's an amazing place.
If you're in Ashton and Makerfield, why not pop in to the Brian Boru Club? There is so much history associated with the club down the years. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing. I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you?
In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come in, I'm coming. You couldn't run the length to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
Jerry Flynn Events presents the original Beat in the Heat on the Costa del Sol. Now in its 23rd year, the Costa del Dance takes place between the 1st and the 11th of April 2024 at the Hotel Amaragua, Torremolinos. Prices start from £680 sterling or €782 for a 7 or 10 night stay with dinner, bed and breakfast featuring the best in country, Irish, ceilidh and set dancing. To book, phone 01254 445 050 or visit jerryflynnevents.com.
Welcome back. Now, the Leeds Irish Centre was first opened in 1970, and down the years it has become the centre of the Irish community with some fantastic celebrations of weddings, anniversaries, birthday parties, GA dinner dances and so on. Well, recently the management decided it needed a new upgrade. So we went along to meet Tommy McLoughlin, the manager, and he took us on a guided tour of how they've got on with the project so far. Tommy, the Leeds Irish Centre was opened in 1970, and since then it's been the hub of the Irish community.
Yes, I was the MC on the night that it opened in June of 1970. And of course, Brendan Shine was the band that opened it. And yes, we've tried very hard to be part of the community.
Loughrea, Loughrea, where the three counties meet. Longford, Westmeath and Roscommon. As I strolled round her banks, by the heather and peat, they're the memories I've never forgotten.
It was difficult at the start, but we're well and truly established now. You know, everybody knows the Irish Centre for various reasons, and it's good to be here after 50-some years now. The 50th anniversary, obviously, because of COVID, we couldn't have it the way that we wanted to have it. So, unfortunately, it had to go to one side.
And of course, for families, it's got so much memories here because lots of people had their wedding receptions here, they had their christening receptions here, they had their funeral receptions here. So much history here.
Yeah, you've been part in it. There's many a time that I stand at the door here and people are coming in, and I know 3 and 4 generations. I know, and it's shocking to say that, but you know, I can say to the young people, oh, I know your grandfather. Yes, it's true, it's true. You've got so many memories. Even though, as I say, an awful lot of people have passed in the last couple of years, you still have the memories because they came in here in droves in the 1970s, you know. Lots of people went back home, things got better in Ireland, and they returned back home, but we never forget them, ever, because, you know, we can see them and where they stood down in the hall there, and a lot of them met their partners here. And a lot of them, as you say, a lot of them had their weddings, and it's nice to have those memories.
You wandered in and now I'm caught.
We have a great choir here, and there are about 50 or 60 in the choir. And of course the Culters are very strong here. And of course we have the dancing as well. We have the set dancing as well as Irish dancing and step dancing. So yeah, it's still very strong that way, yes.
Yeah. And of course you developed the playing fields outside as well, the Davit fields. Tell me about them.
The Davit fields outside, yes. We have, yes. And just recently we renovated the dressing rooms and provided showers. Yeah. So that's good. And yeah, the youngsters, they play, and the young GEA play there, the John F. Kennedys in particular. And they use it then in the summer months, then they have family days in it. And then we have, don't forget, our horseshoe throwers. The horseshoe throwers, and they're in out there every week, and they have people over from Ireland from now and then and have contests. You know, it's nice to see it used.
The Leeds Irish Centre, it always looks well, and it looks always well decorated. But now you've decided to give it a facelift.
Yes, we have. Well, we needed to, because we do a lot of weddings, as you said before, and parties. So you have to keep a standard. And if you keep a standard, people will come to you. And that's why we're known for that, for that very reason. Keep a standard in the place, yeah.
So you're spending a bit of money on various places?
Yeah, it was more than a bit of money, yes. It was a lot of money, but it was well worth it. Completely did out the Davit bar and completely did out the O'Mara suite upstairs. And of course, all the toilets all redone. And you just have to do that, you know, you have to keep... And we're doing quite well, actually, in spite of what you read in the papers about pubs and clubs having to close. We're doing fairly well, and I think it's because we sort of got involved with the community early days, and the community respect us. So I think that's the main thing.
You've got another big night coming up in April, because you've got the Yorkshire Rose of Tralee selection night here.
Yeah, the Rose of Tralee, and of course we've been very lucky with the Rose of Tralee. So of course, going back, we had a winner, Moran from Sheffield. She won the competition in Ireland, and then another lady that represented was Gabby Orath. Now Gabby Logan, you see her on the television, and she was our Rose 1 year as well. Because of the way things have happened this last few years, we don't get too many Irish artists coming over. You get the odd one, but not like it used to be. And of course, we now do a lot of tribute acts, which are very popular with people, both our own and local people. So that helps us as well. We still do, as I say, St. Patrick's weekend, it's all full of Irish acts, of course. But as you say, you have to just look forward. It's big premises, this, and you have to look forward and just be a little bit more forward-looking, you know, and you have to do things that maybe you wouldn't have done 30 and 40 years ago.
You've got to move with the times.
Absolutely, move with the times, and don't be afraid to move with the times. You know, because, you know, I get people ringing me and looking for advice for other places, and I just say, you know, try to have a place of your own by all means, but try to accommodate other people, because parties and things like that help try to run the place.
It's It's me back again with more Indoli.
The darts has got great publicity lately because of our young man that's come along on the scene. And of course, that's where it all started here at the Leeds Irish Centre many years ago.
Yes, 1973 it started here. Yeah.
First television show from here.
The first television show from here, the Indoor League, yes. It was fantastic.
Right, Dougie Priest now from the west of England. 19-year-old Stefan Lord from Sweden.
140!
In fact, the people that were here yesterday from Ireland, we took them out and took them a trip round and showed them, and of course we have it outside, the blue plaque, as they call it, given to us by the Leeds Civic Trust.
You've got a big afternoon coming up with Sean Cuddy.
Sean Cuddy is the 25th of February himself and Curtis McGee. So that'll be a nice afternoon. What we do there, you see, we have an afternoon, Carvery afternoon, and then dancing then till about 5 o'clock.
Tommy, if people wanted to book the centre for whatever, how can they do that?
Well, they can ring us here and speak to Julie. Julie is the girl in the office, or email us, you know, no problem. Or just come along. Just come along and have a look.
Tommy, always great to speak to you, and well done on your new development, your new upgrade, your new facelift, and honestly, I have to say the Leeds Irish Centre looks fantastic.
Thank you, Martin. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
The upgrade that they've done to the Leeds Irish Centre is absolutely fantastic, and of course the food is always outstanding. Well done to them all. Now we're going to close the show tonight with a song from Chrissy Mack and his band called Diamond Dreams. We'll see you next week with the Irish in the UK at 7:30. Until then, thank you all for watching.
Living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. I got a fast car, most days it don't stop, but that paint shines just like new. And I got dumb friends, but man I love them, 'cause there ain't a thing for me they won't do. We always talk about how we'll get out, but really we're happy just hanging around. We own these streets like we're royalty, with empty pockets and worn out jeans. Living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. We got a mansion, it's made of apartments, and you'll find me in 23A. I climb through the rooftop, forget what we don't got. Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way. We own these streets like we're royalty, with empty pockets and worn out jeans. Living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. When really we're happy just hanging around. Money can buy you a kingdom of things, but I can't put a price tag on these diamond dreams. We own these streets like we're royalty, with empty pockets and worn out jeans. Living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. We own these streets like we're royalty, with empty pockets and worn out jeans. Living our lives like we're kings and queens. We're running wild on these diamond dreams. We're wild